Hello guys, we want to enter into another dimension of likely question on the trig functions and compound angles. Now let's see. Say find the what? The possible values of tan x over 2 when tan x is equal to 1 over 2. Now what we want to do that simply is that we know that tan x is the same thing as what? Tan x over 2. We want to write it in terms of this one and plus x over 2. Because x over 2 plus x over 2 give us what? X. So it's same thing as tan x. But recall that tan a plus b is equal to what? Tan a plus tan b all divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. Fortunately, that this one now is the same. A and b are the same. So what do we do? We now what? Substitute what? A is this, B is this. So put it there. We want to have it as what? Tan x over 2, that is our A, plus tan x over 2, all divided by 1 minus what? Tan x over 2 times tan x over 2. So what do we do now? What do we do? This and this can be added to give us 2 tan what? X over 2, because they are the same thing. The coefficient is 1, here is coefficient is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. All over 1. 1 minus. This can be what? Simplified as tan square x over 2. Or tan x over 2 all square is equal to tan x. Now let's take it from there. Now let's say, remember that they say gave us in the question that tan x equals to what? 1 over 2. So okay, let's say let y is equal to what? Tan x over 2 to reduce the ambiguity of this equation so that we can have it as for here now be 1 over 2 equals to this one now be what? 2 times, we now replace this one with p. Anywhere you see tan x over 2, replace y rather over 1 minus y square. So cross multiply. The cross multiply, I want to have it as what? Y minus y square equals to what? 4y. So what do we do now? We take this y to the other side. We take, for example, y square plus 4y minus 1. That's what I want to have as the everything there. Now, having gotten that now, what I want to do now is to find solve for the what? Now clean this side. I need space. Okay, let's we have the question already. So let's clean this. Now I want to find the y value. Now the y value will be 2. Since they are irregular value, let me use my calculator to simplify it first. If I use my calculator to simplify it, or you use what? Minus b plus or minus square root of what? B squared minus 4ac all over 2a. You can use that one to simplify. Where your a is what? 1. Your b is equal to 4. And your c is what? Minus 1. You can use that one to have minus 4 plus or minus square root of what? B square is what? 4 square minus 4 into like what? 1 into like minus 1. So what do we have? All divided by 2 times 1. So what will now be our answer? Minus 4 plus or minus 4 square plus 4. Minus and minus is plus. It was square root of 20 all over 2. Recall that square root of 20 is same thing as root 20 is same thing as what? Root what? 5 times 4. Recall. Then this one now, square root of 4 is 2. Because this one now can be broken out as root 5 times root 4. And root 4 is 2 and root 5 is what? It made 5 root 5. So we have minus 4 plus or minus 4 root 5. No, sorry. 2 root 5 divided by 2. If you divide by 2, our answer will now be what? This one divided by this one would have minus 2 plus or minus what? Root 5. So these are the two values I'm going to have for y. So if y is equals to that, this is what? Minus 2 plus or minus what? Root 5. So the two answers are what? Minus plus root 5, minus 2 plus root 5, minus 2 minus root 5. So we check our options and see what is there in the option given for us. So option A is what? We have what? Option A to be what? Plus minus 2 plus or minus root 5. Option B is a minus 2 plus or minus root 3. Option C says 2 plus or minus root 5. Option D says what? 2 plus or minus root 3. I will go with what? 2 plus or 2 minus 2 plus or minus what? Root 5. I think that will be better from what we have solved. So take your time to look at the question, to look at it very well, because the problems of people have here is when they will make mistake. Yeah. So that is just that. So let's go to number 2. Number 2 say find an x without using table. If what? So this is if tan x over 2, tan x plus 45 equal to 2. So as I was saying, so we are going to look for tan x on this expression. So what we want to do now is to simplify it the way we did for this. We'll still use this formula. So in this case, we are going to use tan x plus 45. Tan x plus 45. I have to use my quadratic formula for this last question because the answers are written in salt. So it's equal to what? Now, if you check clearly, it says equal to 2. Now, we are going to what? Repeat the same thing, but with different formula. Or with the same formula. The same thing, with different question with the same formula. So we are going to have what? Tan A is what? X. A is x, tan x plus B is 45. Tan 45 degree divide by what? 1 minus tan x, which is A, then tan 45, all equal to 2. Now, what is tan 45? Tan 45 is equal to 1. So we are going to have tan x plus 1 all over what? 1 minus what? 1 times tan x plus tan x is equal to 2. So we say let tan x equal to y. So if tan x equal to y, what do we have, class? If tan x is equal to y, what do we have? So I want to have it as what? Y plus 1 over y minus 1 equal to 2 over 1. Cross multiply, what do we have? Y plus 1 equal to what? This times it was 2 minus 2y. Yes, what do we have? Collect like times. So this one come here, this one go there. We're going to have y plus 2y equals to 2 minus 1. Because when this one cross equals and become plus 1, 2y, this one go the other side, become minus 2y. So I'm going to have what? 3y equals to 1. 3y equals to 1. So y will give us what? 1 over 3. So our tan x, which is equal to y, equal to 1 over 3. So we have solved for tan x now without calculator. So I will give you this one to solve. Try this. Try this. And I will solve the last question. That last question says, let me clean this side. The last question says that what? This try this, the third question. Play with it. Don't forget your cosine square. S is same as 1 over sine square x. Don't forget that to make it easy for you. Now we go. Sine cube theta is what? Is equal to what? Simplify it. Is the same thing as what? Sine what? Okay, this is 3. Sorry. This is 3 theta. Sorry. 3 theta. So express sine 3 theta as multiple of angles. Multiples of angle in terms of what? Sine theta. So we are looking for it in terms of tan theta. That's what we are looking for. So this one now is same thing as what? Sine 3 theta becomes what? Sine 2 theta plus theta. I want us to use our compound angles formula to simplify what? A multiple angle. That means to have a bigger angle, higher factors of angles. Now, 3 theta is equal to 2 theta plus theta. Therefore, we can break it down. This is our A, that means sine 2 theta plus theta. This is A and this is B. So I would have what? Sine 2 theta cos theta plus what? Cos 2 theta sine theta. Now what do we do, class? What we're going to do now is to break down this one into what? This one means what? 2 sine theta cos theta. Then this one will repeat this one, cos theta plus this one will give us what? 1 minus 2 sine square theta sine theta. Recall that what? Sine 2 theta or cos 2 theta is the same thing as what? Cos square theta minus sine square theta. I gave that before, which is the same thing as what? 2 what? Cos square theta minus 1 or what? 1 minus what? 2 sine square theta. If we substitute in place of this 1 minus cos square theta, we are going to have 2 cos square theta minus 1. But in place of it, if you put what? 1 minus sine square theta here, you are going to have this as your answer. So that is the same thing. So we put this one here. Why? Because we are looking at our answer in terms of multiple of this one. So what do we have now? We place that one there. Now recall that this times this will give us what? We go further. 2 sine theta into bracket what? Cos square theta plus what? This times this will give us what? Sine theta minus what? 2 what? Sine cube theta. Now what do we have? What do we have? I want to have it as what? Now 2 sine theta into bracket what? This one give us 1 minus sine square theta. We have done that one before. Ensure you watch other video before you watch this, so that it will not be confusing to you. Minus what? 2 sine cube theta. Not be confusing. This times this will now be what? 2 sine theta minus this times this will give us what? 2 sine cube theta plus what? Sine theta minus 2 sine cube theta. We go further. Now this one and this one can be added as what? Minus 4. This and this added to minus 4 sine cube theta. Then this and this can be added plus 2 plus 1, which is what? 3 sine theta. So this one will be the answer to what? To sine what? 3 theta. But that will be your answer for sine theta. So what I want you to do for me, I want you to prove that express what? Express cos 3 theta in terms of what? What? In terms of what? Cos theta of cos theta. Just do it like this. Or in terms of multiple of what? Let's just leave in terms of cos theta. Because this one is supposed to be what? Express sine 3 theta in terms of what? in terms of multiple in cosine theta. Yeah, so that's how the question should be like. So this is the question answer. Suppose this is the question that will not be missing up everything. So this is how the question will be. So that we will now break all this one into in terms of this, breaking into what sine theta, and all you check all our answer here is what sine theta. So when you do this one for me, what you are supposed to have is 4 cos cube theta minus 3 sine theta cos theta. So you do it for me and let me see what you want to have. If your answer is different from this, then check your answer once again. My name is Engineer Alidi. I believe you enjoyed the class. God bless you. Please stay tuned and watch our video, and I will post it. Thank you.